Hey, what's up? It's V Money. I just want to get on here and talk to y'all real quick. I got a video for y'all today. This is gonna be how to find your purpose, right? So the number one way of finding your purpose is, you guys aren't gonna like this, but it's the truth. You gotta spend time improving yourself. Spend time working on yourself, your health. So what you're eating, make sure you're getting fruits and vegetables. Your fitness, hit the gym, guys. Every day, as much as you can in a week, hit the gym. And then your mental health, and I'll go over a little bit about that in a few minutes. But anyways, this does not happen overnight. It doesn't. You got to be patient. You got to be consistent. And you got to be disciplined. That's what it's going to take. But there's no way for you to find out what your purpose is in that time of your life without spending time improving who you are. Because let's say you in a slump, right? You depressed, you stressed out, you just all types of mentally fucked up. You're going to get nowhere. You're going to sit here and think, oh my God, what's my purpose? Oh, my purpose is this. And then you're going to try and work towards that and realize that that's not your purpose at all. Because when you made that decision, you wasn't in the right state of mind. So you got to make sure that when you decide on what your purpose is and what you're going to work towards achieving, that's something that you actually care about, something that you're willing to put in the work towards, and something that you're not going to get bored over real quick. And you got to finish something once you started. So me, I'm really good at starting stuff, but I'm not good at finishing. Like, I could light a bunch of fires and just walk away. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna light this fire, I'm gonna make sure I see it all the way until it sets the whole forest on fire. Well, the way I work is, I'm gonna light that fire, I'm gonna look at it, it's gonna start growing a little bit, but if it don't start moving a little bit, I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'm out. I'm gonna get in my car, I'm gonna drive off, right? Don't be like that. So that's one way to start to build this road to finding your purpose, which is just, like I said, spending time improving yourself. Number two, be in nature. Spend time outside. Like, you gotta understand that when you inside the house all day, you're always looking at these screens, always on your phone, playing video games, watching TV, whatever. Even if you're in the house doing good shit, like fucking doing yoga or reading a book or something, doing homework, working on your schoolwork, whatever that is, you're still in the house. And you're going to start to just have a clouded mind because you only know what's in that house. Now, when I say get outside, I don't mean go to the club with all your homies and all that. I mean, that's cool every once in a while, but you got to learn how to work hard before you can play hard. So when I say get in nature, I mean go to the park, go for a walk, to spend time outside, get a breath of fresh air, and just really clear your mind, clear your head. And trust me, that shit really works. So me personally, every single morning, I get up. I wake up anytime between 5 a.m. and 7. It depends on what time I went to sleep the previous night. So the later I'm up at night, then the closer to that 7 a.m. mark that I'm wake up. Anyways, when I wake up, first thing I do is I drink some water, and I go out and I go for my morning walk/run. Now, what this looks like is I do 3 miles. So for the first mile, I walk. I'm just listening to myself. I don't have my AirPods in. I have my AirPods with me, but I don't have them in. I'm not listening to anything. I'm just starting my day off the right way. Just breathing, practicing my breathing, listening to myself. And then after a mile of me walking, then I'll run. So I'll run for a whole mile. This is when I'll put in my my AirPods, and I'll just go jog/run for 1 mile, and then the last mile is when I'm coming back home. That's when I walk, and that time I am listening to my AirPods, usually listening to a podcast by Jay Shetty or something along the lines of that, depending on what I'm feeling for that day. But I've really been liking this Jay Shetty guy. His podcast is called On Purpose. You can listen to it I listen to it on like the iPhone, the Apple podcast, whatever. And he has a lot of insight on just like life. So listen to that. And that really clears my head. I know it sounds really cliche, and a lot of people think it's a placebo type of thing, but being out in nature really does relieve stress, whether you believe it or not, especially when you start your day that way. Some of you guys have weird work schedules where you can't start a day like that because you got to be at work at 5 a.m. or something. Well, then you can do it in the evening when it's not so hot. I like to do mine first thing in the morning when I wake up. just get my mind right, and that'll help you, like I said, clear your mind and just get ready for the day and aim your focus on whatever you want it to be. So that first walk, it completely clears your schedule. There's nothing on your mind. You're not worried about what happened yesterday, or this girl not texting you back, or this job not calling you back, whatever it is. You're not concerned about that. You just living in the moment. You're like, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the sun shining on me. I'm enjoying this fresh air. It's a beautiful day. Number 3, meditate. Meditate and be quiet. Listen to your thoughts. And a lot of people think that there's this like certain way that meditating looks. You might think, oh, I'm meditating wrong. I'm not doing it the right way. Meditating is different for everybody. You don't gotta be on some monk shit, sitting on the floor with your legs crossed up, crisscross applesauce like this, or like home. You don't gotta do all that shit. You don't. You could simply lay on the floor. You could sit on the floor, on your bed, whatever you're comfortable with, and just shut up. Literally, just be quiet for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Just be quiet. Focus on your breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Don't inhale through your nose and go out your mouth. In and out through your nose. Big, deep breaths, and just be quiet. And you will be amazed by the amount of ideas that come to your head just by shutting up. You spend so much of your life doing this. Just talking. They have ears, but they do not talk. I mean, they have ears, but they do not hear. And that's because the most of the time you live in your life, you're doing this. You're talking, your brain's constantly going, but meditating and just shutting the hell up just completely cleans the slate for you. And it allows everything to come to you that you need to. So a lot of times is people be knocking on the door, but you don't hear them. Your destiny, your awakening, whatever it is, your purpose is knocking on the door, but you don't hear because you're too busy over here trying to do this, trying to get into the club, trying to talk to this shorty, trying to smoke this blunt. Whatever it is, you wildin', bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You wildin'. But if you just shut up, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised by the amount of ideas and positive thoughts that come to your head. It's impossible to be anxious or stressed out when you're meditating. It's weird because you can't think about bad. And even if you do think about something bad, it doesn't even feel that bad to you because you're in such a state of stillness and quiet. Another thing is, it has to be quiet in the area that you're doing this meditating at. If you're sitting up in your bedroom and your little brother in the room next door in the living room is out here making all this noise, screaming and yelling and shit, it's not gonna work. So me personally, I have my AirPods. I got the AirPod Pros, so they got like noise cancellation and all that. And I can put them in, not listening to nothing, and it just literally blocks out all the noise around me. So you can do the same thing if you got Beats, whatever it is. You can even use earplugs for all I care, but whatever it is that you can make it as silent as possible. So it's just you, your mind, and your heart all listening to each other. Number 4 is brainstorm your ideas, and then you want to jot down the pros and cons. Now, when I say brainstorm, I don't mean just sit down and be like, oh, let me think about how can I do this, and then just save everything in your head thinking, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna remember all 20 of these points. No, hell no. Get you a journal, get you a book, get you a piece of paper, a whiteboard, whatever it is. Write down there all your ideas. So you're like, okay, I'm trying to find my purpose. You're gonna write down all your ideas. Let's say you only have 3. That's cool. If you only got 3 ideas, it's whatever. But some of you guys might have 20, 50, 100. That's kind of pushing it. You're just giving yourself more work if you got 100 different ideas on your purpose. You need to really fix that. But anyways, write down the pros and cons. So with the pros, you could be like, I'll give you guys a real life example. So let's say my purpose is to become an actor, right? Let's say I want to be Will fucking Smith, right? So the pros to that is going to be the amount of publicity you're going to get, the fame, the attention, the money, the respect, the reputation. That's going to be a pro. But a con is going to be that if you live in this famous life, your life's not going to be the same no more. You're not going to be able to go to the park with your family. You can't go out to Walgreens, nothing like that, because, sorry, there's fucking ants like all over this goddamn ground. Like, they pissing me off. Yeah, that's what it's like living in Texas, though. There's mad insects everywhere. Yeah, so if you try and go to Walmart and you Will fucking Smith, you're not gonna have the same interaction as if you're me and you go into Walmart. You're gonna have hella people, oh my God, Will Smith, let me get a picture with you. Can I get your autograph? I love this, I love that. I used to love when you played this movie, this and that. I love your family. Can I come over and say hi to Jaden and this and that? That's some bullshit. So that's gonna be a con. So just go through, label all these pros and cons of that specific purpose, and do that with all of them. And then kind of just look at them and be like, okay, do the pros outweigh the cons on this idea that I've had? Or is there just too many cons? Or can I see myself living with this con? So if you're like, yeah, I want to be Will fucking Smith. If you can't deal with the fact that you're not gonna have the same life, and you a really private person, you don't like people knowing your business, all this and that, that's not gonna work out for you. So you're gonna scratch that one out, and you're gonna go through and just play this elimination game with all these ideas you have, and then you should be set with a select few, or best case scenario, you're gonna have just one, and you're like, okay, the pros, I'm ready for those pros. I can handle those pros. That sounds amazing. I love that. The cons, I can deal with these cons. If I have to endure these cons to get these pros, I can see myself doing that. So yeah, that's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna just have a list of things. You're gonna play the elimination game, and then you're gonna end up with 1 or 3, whatever it is, and just figuring out what best suits your lifestyle. So just because you have one purpose, there's gonna be multiple different ways of achieving that purpose depending on who you are. So if you're like, okay, I wanna be a chef. I wanna be a world-renowned chef. I wanna be like Chef Ramsay, Guy Fiero, whatever the hell his name is. You wanna be a chef, right? There's gonna be a bunch of different types of chefs. You have chefs who are good at making gourmet foods. You have a chef who's good at making like fancy desserts. You have chefs that are, I don't really know too much about cooking, to keep it real with you, but there's a bunch of different types of chefs. So just figure out what best suits your lifestyle and what you want to do, and then take that one purpose, look at the subgenres of that. Like I said, gourmet meals, exquisite exotic foods. Let's say you're really good at seafood, you're going to be a seafood chef. You're a vegan chef, whatever is best for you. So like I said, once you have that one idea, that one purpose that you eliminated all the other ones from, and you just have one, then you're going to write down the subgenres of that and the categories and the niches of that one idea, and then figure out what best works for you. Now, the next video I'm gonna make is gonna be how to stay focused on your purpose. And in that one, I'll go over the details on, okay, now that you got this purpose, how the hell do you stay on track with that purpose and not veer off and end up doing some other shit, or just get distracted and all that. So stay tuned for that. As far as this one goes, that's everything I got for you. Just a quick breakdown of everything. Number 1 is going to be spend time improving yourself, your health, your physical health, your fitness, get in the gym, your mental health. Spend time listening to yourself, meditate. Number 2 is going to be in nature. Spend time in nature. Just slow down your heart rate. Take it easy. Take life slow. Number 3, meditate. The biggest thing about meditating is shut the fuck up. Just like be quiet and listen to your thoughts. Listen to your heart. Number 4 is going to be brainstorm your ideas and list out all the pros and cons. And then last but not least, the final one is going to be figure out what best suits your lifestyle, which, like I said, that's picking what niche of that purpose or that idea best suits you, because it's going to be different for everybody. So that's, like I said, that's what you need to do. Once you get all that done, like I said, this doesn't happen overnight. So don't expect to be like, okay, I want to have my purpose figured out by tomorrow. No, fuck no. Unless you're already where you need to be as far as self-improvement, and you are actually going down this road of self-improvement, you're not going to be able to figure that out in one day. So let's say you're starting off from scratch. You sitting on the couch. You ain't got shit to do. You ain't got nothing going on in your life. You just working some mediocre ass job, and you just pissed off all the time. You stressed. Your girl get on your nerves. Your mom upstairs always pissed off because you left some dishes in the sink. Whatever the hell it is. You're gonna need to start with the first thing first, because like I said, it's improving yourself. Now you ain't gotta be in tip-top shape. Your health is 100%. You passing every physical. You just beautiful. Your mind is completely serene. You don't have to be like that. But as long as you can prove to yourself that you can stay disciplined to a certain routine, you're on the right track. And then that's when you can really decide what your purpose is. So if you can make a schedule for yourself and you say, okay, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stop eating fast food, I'm gonna eat more fucking salad and just healthier foods, get more protein in, I'm gonna hit the gym 3 times a week, 4 times a week, for an hour after work, 2 hours after work, whatever it is. As far as the mental health goes, I'm gonna jot down my ideas. You can get, that's another thing. As far as your mental health, what you can do is get a journal, and every single day just write down all your thoughts. You don't have to write down nothing specific. Just literally just start writing. Get a pen, get some paper, and just start writing about your day. Today I did this, today I did that, I felt this way. And then once you have all that written down, you're gonna be able to look at it and be like, damn, okay, so this is how I dealt with these things today. Now, how can I fix this for tomorrow? And that's a good way to improve your mental health, is just writing down all your ideas, how your day is, just a log of everything. So let's say you're like, okay, I can do all this. If you can do that for a week straight, for 2 weeks straight, a month straight, you're on the right track. You've shown yourself that you have the determination, you have the consistency, and you have the discipline to actually move on with this journey, whatever that is. And you're like, okay, I'm ready for my purpose. Then if you're already there, like I said, you can start this tomorrow. You can start this right the fuck now and get started on this. But if you're not there yet, and you can't even stay consistent with not eating fucking Wendy's for 3 days in a row, this ain't for you, son. You need to start from square one and teach yourself fucking discipline and how to keep your mind focused on something when you say you want to do it. So that's for all you guys. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys for watching the video this long, and I'll see you guys next time.